I am Mychal Guzman. You're witnessing history. This is Fantastic Tangent, Season Toups, Episode 8. Applause. Special night tonight. None of this show shit, none of these segments. We're playing a game. It's time to give some prizes out. Time to confound y'all with this game I made up. It's gonna be very, it's gonna be rough, folks, because we're figuring it out. But there are real prizes. I have them here next to me, and you have a very high likelihood of winning tonight, whatever. So I actually need to get a game card for myself, and I don't have any more. I gave them all out because there's actually enough people here for me to do that. Did I mention I'm Mychal Guzman, that you're witnessing history, and this is Fantastic Tangent Season 2, Episode 8? No? Okay. Without further ado, my co-host, improv genius Anthony Toups. Please come to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Anthony Toups, improv genius.
Hello. Oh, hello. Have I forgotten anything so far?
No, you said your name.
Did I say my name is Mychal Guzman?
Mychal Guzman, Fantastic Tangent, etc., improv genius.
Yeah, okay. Good enough. So, we are playing a game tonight. It is called Gas Gauge. We'll get into it further with specifics, but first, there's something I want to address.
Okay. What's the address?
The fun will commence shortly, but we did have a tragedy in Brussels. Yeah, we're all aware of the bombings that happened there, so before we get into this clownage, I just want to take a moment to discuss it. Brussels is in Belgium, and that's about all I know about Brussels.
Their Prime Minister?
What about their friend? I don't have time for your constant interjections.
It's almost George Michael's. His name is Charles Michaels.
Okay, so I've been told that Charles Michaels is the Prime Minister of Belgium.
I want your sex. Like, careless whisper.
And he's making a George Michael reference to it.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Never mind, there was a terrorist attack.
No, there was.
30 people were killed.
That's wild.
Alamo Draft House has decided to do something interesting.
What did they do?
Something very kind of nice. They're going to do a movie marathon featuring the films of the muscles from Brussels, Jean-Claude Van Damme. So this weekend you can attend their movie marathon in support of Brussels.
And attendance of that thing's gonna blow up.
Yeah. How are we feeling about that? That did not elicit the response that I wanted at all. I mean, I'm glad that you all decided to try this thing out, but it's kind of like a tame, lukewarm thing, Toups, and I can't stand for that.
No.
I need to get some reactions.
Somebody needs to get pissed.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the damn thing. Brussels Airport was where the bombings occurred. There was a company, of course. They decided that they wanted to help out since it was in Brussels. Right. Brussels, as you know, are a vegetable, Brussels sprouts.
Right.
So, coming to the aid of Brussels, this show is brought to you by Green Giant. Sprout was on the scene. And he was very saddened by what he saw that day. So they decided to give their support. Still nothing.
I'm actually not sure how to...
Too far? Look, if y'all saw this and you saw this on like Facebook and it was from The Onion and it was a headline, y'all would have been like, ha ha ha, like. Y'all would have been into it, but now it's just like,
I think Michelle over there she might have a problem.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's play the game. The game is Gas Gauge. Why is it called gas? Gas is short for GAS. Oh yeah, that's right, I made this slide special today. GS stands for give a shit. How you win this game, you're gonna guess, you're not gonna guess, you're gonna do a little bit of educated guessing. You're gonna arrive at a cumulative score on your little scorecards that I've given you. You're gonna have a number from 0 to 20. You don't win this game by having the highest score. You win this game by having the closest score based on Toups here. Very confusing. Doesn't make sense yet, don't worry.
Accuracy.
Yes.
Not quantity.
Yes, accuracy, not quantity. So here's how you win. There's multiple things you can win, so there's multiple ways to win. We're going to start off at the top here with the closest score. As I said, one way to win is the accuracy. You get the most accurate number to the cumulative total score. How do you reach that score? These numbers are based on Toups' opinions. So there's going to be a set of 10 different subjects, and each one gets a number from 0 to 2. A 0, a 1, or a 2. Now, a 0 is Toups here, he doesn't care whatever about the subject. Couldn't, you know, whatever, fuck it. Not on my radar.
Don't care. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, just nothing. A 1 is, it's something he's aware of, he has knowledge of it, and it's kind of there.
I'll tell my mom about it when she comes to visit me.
Yeah, it's just like if you tell, hey, did you hear about, like Fred, how you've been asking me, hey, you know about who Paul Schaefer is, you know, like it's just, he knows about it, he has the knowledge of it. So that's a 1. Now a 2 is not only is he aware of this particular subject, he's got a stance. He's got an opinion, and he's got something to say about it.
I'm very in this.
He's very in this. So your scale goes from complete don't care to vehement, whatever you want to finish that off to make it make sense. He's got a staunch, like, he's divided a line in the sand on that topic. That's a 2. So this game is completely unfair because you don't know Toups. You don't know what he feels about certain topics. So you're kind of, you know, you're kind of grasping at straws. I'm grasping at straws as well. That is how we come to the over, under, against. Because I'm going to be playing the game as well. So the over, under, against, when you look on your little scorecards, you'll see an M somewhere on that card towards the bottom right. And you'll see an up and down arrow. So the over, under, against works like this. I'm going to come up with a number myself. So you're going to guess whether or not my number is too high or too low. If you manage to guess that correctly, you can possibly win another prize as well for just kind of betting against me in that capacity. The next one is called the Nostra Darkness. This is the complete shot in the dark, and this is the part where pay attention if you haven't been paying attention thus far. You're going to see a target on your scorecard. This target is your shot in the dark. Right now, you're going to put in a number from 0 to 20. Right now. And that number is your complete, like, blind guess. We haven't even started. And if your number comes closest to the right number, you win a prize for that as well.
Where do you write the number for the guess?
You put it anywhere near that bullseye symbol, that red target there.
And what's the highest number and the lowest?
The lowest number is 0, and the highest number is 20. So you'll just pick a number right now and try to guess what the number is going to be for the end of, by the time this game is done. He's not into it. He's like, I don't take risks like that. And the first number you put on there is going to be your number. So don't try to scratch it out. Don't try to change it. Because the first number you put in is going to be that number. I need to see y'all write numbers down because...
Are you in this?
Actually, Toups, go around and make sure they wrote their numbers down. Because they can try to wait till the end and try to write something in real quick. And act like, oh yeah, I'm so good at guessing. As he checks that you put a number down for that one, we come to the last part, which is called I Win You. I Win You is a form of kind of a detective clue / Easter egg hunt situation. Because right now, currently in this room, is a prize already in place. All you have to do is find it. How will you find this prize? Based on little hints we drop throughout the game. So if you're paying attention throughout the game, you'll notice we're saying little things here and there that will lead you towards winning this prize. Or you could just get up and start searching around now trying to find the shit.
But pay attention.
Yeah. So, let us begin the game.
Are you in this?
Are you in this? Can I hear some noise of some sort?
Yeah!
All right. We're going to start off. First subject. Self-driving cars. 0. Toups does not care any bit about self-driving cars, it's whatever to him. Number one, he knows about self-driving cars, but kind of, you know, just not too strong of an opinion either way on it. Number two, Toups is totally into self-driving cars, and he's got something to say. He gets emotional in his feels about it. So just take a short moment now and kind of look at Toups. See, 0, 1, 2. Has he revealed in any capacity? Winning is on the menu, folks. All right. Number 2, use of the word namaste. I don't know if you have anybody in your life that greets you this way. Namaste. Does Toups have somebody like that has annoyed the shit out of him by saying namaste outside of yoga class? Or does he not even know what namaste really even means? That would be a 0. So from 0 to 2, or 0 to Toups, namaste.
Can you do like a 0.5?
No, there's no, let's not decimal like, I'm not that smart, I can't think on the fly like that. Because then there's whole rounding involved and all that, and it gets rough. Okay, number 3, dipping French fries in ice cream.
Oh, that's just gross.
I've never even heard of this before we decided to do this game. So is he into that? Does he just have a friend that's into it, he heard about it? Or does he just not care at all? Whatever. It's new to him as well. Next up, because we were supposed to play this game last week, St. Paddy's Day. You take a good look here at Mr. Anthony Toups, you notice he's a bit of a red-headed fellow. Is he Irish? Does he care about St. Patrick's Day because of his Irish heritage? 1, is it just another day for him to get drunk, like everybody else because it's St. Patrick's Day? Or 0, his red hair has nothing to do with Irish, and he doesn't care. Number 5, cancellation of the network show Person of Interest, starring Jim Caviezel, who I met in real life and had a very long discussion with. Very nice guy. I was in the military at the time. His main question for me was, do we actually know where Bin Laden's at? True story. So is he into Persons of Interest and he's very pissed off and he wrote a letter to the network about it? Did he know that it was just on as a show? That would be your number 1. Or 0, you know, there's a ton of shows out there. I don't care about Person of Interest, whatever. It means nothing to me. Okay, that was number 5. We have 10 questions here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a little bit of a pause, let you guys collect yourselves, and we're going to have a tabulation break. For this tabulation break, you're going to grab your cards real quick and see where you're at so far, and Toups is going to give you the numbers that he came up with for these first 5. So I guess I'll do that. Well, you go over your numbers and I'll look at their cards here.
I've gone over my numbers.
Start telling them, like, number 1, what did you get for number 1?
Okay, so for number 1, self-driving cars. Actually, if y'all had been here, you know, in the previous episode 5, a couple episodes ago, we actually talked about this. And I do give a shit mainly because I hate driving. I fucking hate driving. Self-driving cars are going to make it where I don't have to drive anymore. It's going to be great. And also, this actually happened the other day when we were getting some stuff, some of the prizes for the show today, is that try to turn right on I-35 service road, and people just would not move, like they wouldn't let you over, and then some guy honked at me for, you know, forcing me to be in the way. So anyway, robots will not honk at me for being in the way because they wouldn't have that problem in the first place. They're dead and I like them that way. So, self-driving cars, yeah, that's number 2.
Yay! Yeah!
All right. Use of the word namaste.
So the only people I've ever heard that actually use that word are a bunch of, like, I don't know, they feel like, they're like the people that go inappropriate, like, they're people that you feel like you would use the word cultural appropriation with, like,
Yeah. Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
like, you know those assholes that just kind of, they just go and, you know, say like, I'm 164th Apache, or, and, oh, I'm spiritual because I've read, you know, The Art of War or something, like one time in high school, and they go and see the word namaste on Facebook, and then they would just repeat it incessantly. And it would be really annoying. Those are the only people I've ever met that use that word, and I hate it.
So we're sitting at a strong 2 for the namaste.
That's pretty much it too. Like, those people.
Well, I'll remember to use that with you from now on. I'll also do that hamper thing. Everybody, thank you for coming tonight. All right.
Don't do that to me. I'm just gonna warn you now.
Where are we at with this? And this is okay. I don't know on this one. I'm completely lost with the fries, dipping French fries in ice cream. What's up with this?
Dipping French fries in ice cream. I hadn't actually heard about this until like about 3 or 4 years ago, and I go to I don't know. I think it was at McDonald's or something. And a friend of mine had gotten some fries in one of the ice cream cones or something, and they started dipping them inside the cone. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
And then you did it, and you said, I know now what you're doing.
I never even thought of that as like a possible combination. Like you generally people, like you think of stuff like, you know, I'll put my peas inside my mashed potatoes.
It's funny you mentioned that. It sounds like one that's coming up on the game. Don't reveal how you feel about that quite yet.
Like, you've heard of it, at least, even if you don't do it yourself.
I've heard of, when we were in high school, we dipped fries, we went to Wendy's, and we dipped fries in Frosties. Yeah, see? So people know what's up with that one.
Well, I didn't know what was up. I was homeschooled. I was in very...
That's right, he was homeschooled.
Like, all of my siblings were not weird. So anyway, I heard about this like a few years ago, and I did try it. Like you said, it was all right. Feel like I'm not really like feeling too one way or another about it. So it's another.
Then why do you have a 2 put right there for it? Yeah, are we cheating right now? Are we dealing with some collusion?
You know what? If I asked your opinion.
So this is really a 1.
You can ask my opinion.
Yes, please make that a 1 because that matches with my score so far. I'm doing perfectly. That's the only reason I stopped you. Otherwise, I would have let it go for professionalism's sake. I'm trying to win too up in this mug. All right. So next one, St. Paddy's Day. What are we looking at here?
So St. Paddy's Day. St. Paddy's Day is actually my brother's birthday, and it's 2 days after my birthday, so I grew up just resenting it entirely because my family would just... my family would just like, let's have a combined birthday. I'm like, no, motherfucker, I came first.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Like, and then let's have a birthday in the middle on the 16th, between the 15th and the 17th.
Booty.
Like, no, that's no one's birthday.
No.
Do you understand the concept of birthday? Like...
Yeah, nobody was born on that day.
No, I can't. Like, okay, so anyway, I got all this baggage going in there. So
that sounds like a 2 to me then.
St. Paddy's Day, yeah. So normally, like, and last week I was really feeling this, and I was just like, you know what? Don't know if I have to talk to my brother, you know, say, oh, happy birthday on Facebook, you know, just dig that scar open.
Uh-huh.
But now this week I'm all over it. It's going to be another 50 weeks before I have to deal with that shit again.
Toups, give me a score for number 4.
It's 0.
0.
Yeah.
Boom.
Don't even care about it anymore.
Yeah, it sounded like a strong 2, didn't it? Sounded like a 2.5.
No, this is how I feel about it right now. Like, I didn't even write down the scores before.
You put, actually, that is a very angry 0 you've written down there.
Very angry
It's
0.
like, it's one of those like, yeah. Hey, nobody said the game was fair.
He actually said it was not fair.
Yes. Actually, I came up with a little jingle for this game.
Okay, how's it go?
Gas gauge is arbitrary. Gas gauge is unfair. You'll leave gas gauge a winner after pulling out your hair.
I think. Is that a... Okay.
That's what I posted.
Alright.
That's not a limerick. St. Patty's Day.
Okay.
Number 5, I think I know what this is. I might be wrong though. Because it's so specific. Cancellation of person of interest. What score are we dealing with here?
Cancellation of person of interest.
Okay.
Alright, so...
I put a 1 for St. Patty's Day, so...
Yeah, you were wrong. You were wrong.
Alright, so...
So, person of interest, I've been watching this show. They got through 4 seasons, and they're about to start the 5th one. And I understand it's actually on air now, or something. Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know.
That's how much you care about it. So we're looking at a 1 situation that sounds like.
But like on the other hand, I really enjoy watching it. At the time I was watching it, so
okay.
I'm gonna give this a 1.5.
I just told them there's no. It's unfair. It's like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
so
it's definitely unfair.
All right, so we've got a 2. We've got a 2.
Technically, like I only decided it was 1.5.
You got a 1.
That 1.5 weren't allowed. So.
You just threw it on there on me, huh? And a 1.5. So our total so far at the halfway point is a 6.5.
6.5. Well, too close.
So you fucked the whole game up because we got 2 people with 7s, 2 people with 6s. So your score is 6.5 is like, we're not delineating shit right now. It's anyone's game. I don't think I have that many prizes to give. But speaking of prizes...
Like if I feel like giving out another half point, maybe I will.
Alright. I have to acknowledge a couple people who are here tonight. Mychal and Andrew. They attend this show on a semi-regular basis, and I appreciate them coming out. I tend to give away things every episode. I usually have raffles, but we're playing a straight-up game this time. However, they were here for episode 5. Episode 5, you know, I keep it transparent here, and I admit that it was one of the worst episodes.
It was the worst episode.
We tried to do something. If you go on YouTube...
We tried to do the show without any preparation whatsoever.
Yes, we tried to, we pumped up the narrative part of the show. So episode 5... Yeah, I liked it too because I was getting to try what I wanted to try. However, it didn't go over well, so I didn't give anybody anything for that show, and I felt bad about it. People went away with a weird show and empty-handed. So what I did was I doubled back, and I went ahead and made Survivor certificates. So, Mychal and Andrew, since you're here tonight, you can collect your Survivor certificates. Collect them now. During the tabulation break. Andrew, this is yours. Congratulations. Mychal, congratulations.
No, you did not do that.
I like she secured that she got that first before she did it.
Yeah, because I would have taken it. I would have taken it from you and ripped it apart.
Okay,
you remember that, Mychal?
Wow, half of our players have abandoned the game.
Well, they knew they weren't going to figure out, they weren't going to get close to what the real score is.
I wonder if I should just mark them off now.
Mark them off?
We'll see how it goes.
Write them off.
I'm not stopping. There's no break to... Maybe they just went to the bathroom. No. That's their bad. Okay. Continuing on. Going to number 6. Number 6B. As you mentioned before, mixing peas with mashed potatoes.
I did say that.
So you are aware of it, so we're looking at least a 1 for this one. Or you maybe just don't give a fuck about it anyway.
Yeah, so it doesn't really, I guess it doesn't really indicate much at all.
It doesn't. So you could, yeah, you go either way. Either you don't give a crap about it, or it's something you're very either opposed to or very into, which would be number 2.
I don't know, what do you think?
Oh yeah, I have to think about it too.
Write down the score.
Yeah, I gotta write down my score for that one. Number 7, the classic debate. Over or under toilet paper roll?
Now, how do you score that one?
Well, we talked about this. This is a very tricky one to score. Are we talking about the placement of it? Are we talking about a left to right, over, under, top, bottom? Are we just talking simply about, are you passionate about just the topic of over or under? Like you like to debate it? Are we talking about your staunchly in support of one method? Are we talking about you're passionate about like completely some other sideways method? Where it just has nothing to do with the over or under, just toilet paper roll. Anyway. Number 8, and this is the biggest gimme. Getting swole. Take a good look at Toups here. Is he all about that weightlifting life? Is he a 2 on this? Is he very passionate about lifting weights?
Think carefully about your answer.
Getting a good pump going? Or 0? Just doesn't care about it at all? Or is he a 1 where he's just like, you know, every once in a while I like to get some gym in, like to get some exercise? We'll see. I know this answer, but here's where the game gets tricky. I think he's going to try some mind games and put in a fake answer. We'll see how this goes. I'm putting in the real answer. We'll see what his lies are where he explains the wrong one. Number 9, small packaging. And what I like about this one is I'm not going to say any more about it. You're going to have to kind of figure it out. Apply some critical thinking. 0, 1, or 2, Toups' opinion on small packaging. I said it once, I'll say it again, winning is on the menu here at Mister Tramps. Several prizes to give away. Now, last one. Oh, actually, let me put in my score here. Okay. We're on number 9, so number 10. Flying on airplanes. Toups not give a crap. Planes don't impress him. Maybe one, he takes a plane, it's whatever, mode of transportation, he's part of the modern world, so flying is nothing to him. Number 2, he's really into flying, or he really hates flying. He's really, either way, number 2 is he's really passionate about flying on airplanes. I'm trying to read the answer from his face. He's not giving me anything. Okay, so I need to put in my answer too. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's too many. Okay. All right. I have my scores. That is the 10th question. So now we're going to go over. We're going to get the numbers from you guys. We're going to see where we're at in this game so we can start giving out some prizes. All right.
I was trying to say something there.
Number 6. Go ahead.
Who doesn't freaking love mashed potatoes with your peas and stuff and then put a lot of butter inside? Like, what? Like, you gotta be a monster if you don't do that. And like, in January I just got I got a food mill so I can make my mashed potatoes in the most creamy way possible. And then immediately I just throw peas inside. That's disgusting. You're wrong. You're wrong, sir. Go back to being dead. Like, I don't know. It's just part of the thing. Like you have the
processor was called?
It's like a food mill.
It's called a food mill?
Yeah, it's
what's the company that makes it?
Oxo?
Oxel Food Mill.
Yeah, Oxo Food Mill. So
It would
So what it does is it's like a corkscrew type thing, and with a grater on the inside. So you put stuff in a bowl and it has a grater on the bottom, and then you screw it down. So it pushes. Yeah, it manually does it. So you push it pushes the boiled potatoes through.
It has like a knob and a crank or something?
Yeah, knob and a crank, and it just like goes through.
And it's from 2016? It's like a modern product?
Yeah. I mean,
Where'd you ever find that?
Amazon. It's where
How much did it cost?
that was like $20 or something like that.
Have you used it for other purposes?
Haven't used it for other stuff yet. It's good for jam, like for jams or anything else that you need to kind of puree type deal.
You will make jam with fruit?
Yeah, you could do it. It's pretty.
What fruits are you thinking of?
I was thinking about raspberry maybe, because those are cheap. But I make a lot of. I've actually made an insane amount of raspberry pies recently, and it works really good. So.
But are you going to pump up the jams?
I will pump up the jams with my OXO Food Mill TM. No spicy things. Okay, the next one, meats and peas with mashed potatoes. That is a number 2. I really fucking love it. So there you go.
You're in this.
I'm in this. Over under toilet paper roll. So I've read about this debate before on the internet, and I've seen the people, diagrams and like patent applications for, methods of making the roll go over or under and stuff like that. And there's a lot of debate on which one is supposed to be the proper one. Who gives a shit? Like, only you on the toilet at that point.
Okay. Yes.
So, like, if it works for you, it's fine. So, I'm going to say probably number 1 on that. Like, there's not really... even though, yeah.
I have a thing about toilets.
What is that?
I'm about this lid situation. I want to bring this up. Maybe if we play this game again, you might want to keep this in mind because it'll be one of the subjects.
Over or under the lid?
No, not the lid. Actually, the lid, yeah. Sorry. So my thing is, we've had this constant thing about men versus women. Toilet seat up, toilet seat down. Which one should it be? Oh, you're a gentleman. Leave it down for the woman. Oh, I'm a modern woman. I leave the seat up because a man's going to come in here. I'm progressive, whatever.
Yeah, because it's being a gentlewoman.
Yeah, being a lady.
Yeah.
Or considerate or whatever. So this has raged on and on forever. Up or down. I have the solution that I've been doing for years. I just put the whole thing, the whole top lid, all of it comes down. So either way, you got to do something to access that toilet. So that way everybody is equal. They just abandoned it. Yeah. They felt so bad that they didn't even take the pies. She said, my pies now.
See, she's smart.
Okay, yeah. Yes, that's completely fine with me. Yeah, take it. Take it.
I approve.
All right. So yeah, like I was saying, man, you want to squash the struggles over like this whole toilet lid thing? Just put it all down.
Make everyone suffering.
Yes. You want to fight over this shit? Fine. Next. Getting swole.
I'm in this.
So in this.
I'm so in this. Like the last, 2 episodes or something?
Yeah, definitely.
Basically just telling everyone about how swole I was getting at the gym and how like...
You're saying swole?
Swole, yeah.
Swole.
Most swole. Yeah, just bulked up.
Jacked up, yoked.
Creatine powder and etc.
What powder?
Creatine.
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 Yeah.
Oh, I know.
So I'm gonna say number 2 on that one. Like, what was the last episode was when we did the hand thing.
The
right?
bro.
The bro.
The bro arm.
Oh.
Get it, you son of a bitch.
I've been missing many pencils.
Yep.
So as you can tell, that's getting swole is dear to my heart. I'm gonna do that again. Saturday morning, where I'm gonna go to a lifting class, etc.
Etc. Number 9. Number 9. That's from the Beatles. Revolution number 9, White Album.
Nope.
Oh, come on, guys.
Nope.
All right, getting swole. That's number 8. Number 9, small packaging. That means when you go to jail for a sex offense and you get chemically castrated, which reduces the ability of your testicles to produce sperm, so your overall package goes down in size, it dwindles. So therefore, small packaging. That's not really what it is. Fred looks very concerned. Small packaging, this is my subject that I put on here. I don't know his answer though, I just put it on there. Small packaging, I'm talking about, I am against this whole like, when you go to the HEB nowadays or whatever stores and they have like, you can buy like the little thing of, name an herb like basil paste, garlic butter, and they're packaged in like this little like, 2 teaspoon size individual, and each one like all that takes its own plastic packaging and just, it's very wasteful. Like, oh, get a little miniature pesto, I'm against that sort of thing, so that would be a 2 for me because I hate it. But I don't know where Tube stands on this small packaging dilemma.
So, did they have like a whole bunch of people getting really upset about HEB just like, I don't know, packaging oranges that were peeled by itself? Whole Foods. Pre-peeled oranges. Like shit, if I had enough money, I would spend the money on pre-peeled oranges.
But what if, are they like packaged like one individual orange in its own thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
See, that's that shit I don't like.
See, if I made like twice as much money as I do now, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy my own.
And that's all they did to it. They just peeled it already.
They just peeled it. Like they didn't even split it up or anything.
Then they tried to say it's
Whole Foods, they're the same ones who got in trouble for that infused water, right?
Yeah, the asparagus.
The asparagus water, where all it is just a plastic cup of water with asparagus dropped in it.
And then they tried to say it's broth.
Yeah, as broth.
Yes.
Asparagus broth.
Yeah, just take a fucking plastic cup, dump something in it with some water, and it's infused now.
They're genius. I wish I was owned some Whole Foods stock.
So what's your stance on this small packaging?
So like I said, I was like, I would buy that if they had it. If I made more money than I do. Let's see. On the other hand, though, like small packaging, like wrapping shit in a fuck ton of plastic just because.
Oh, like Amazon.
Yeah.
Or any other company where you buy. Okay, go ahead. I know where you're going with this.
You go and buy some, and I bought all that stuff on Amazon. You'll just go and put the stuff inside a plastic thing, inside of a larger plastic box, inside of a cardboard box, and then tape it all up so that the entire box is coated in tape.
It's like a babushka.
Yeah.
Like a nesting doll of package.
Yeah, but like you open the box and then there's just more plastic. 1.5. 1.5. Bruh.
1.5.
All right, so being a no decimal game, 1 point. Maybe that's why they left the first. That was around the time that you said 1.5. They're like, oh, no decimals.
I've destroyed it.
This is bullshit. They left their pies in protest pies.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll take those.
Look, you're checking in on us. You got doing good back there? What's up? 1.5. All right.
Pies.
Tubes in the show of defiance and churlishness.
You know what? You're the one that told me to get up here. Just saying.
Flying on airplanes. Number 10. Fly on airplanes.
When I was younger, should be right with us.
She'll be right with us.
So, when I was younger, my grandparents got me a subscription to the magazine from the Smithsonian called Air and Space, and basically it just had a bunch of pictures of planes and...
That's why you know so much about NASA. This has been like a childhood passion from you.
Planes and spaceships and all that kind of shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, I had, and my grandpa had actually subscribed to that magazine.
Next mic work.
Shut up. Subscribed to that magazine since, like, I don't know, like the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
So he gave me a lot of his old magazines. So I read those, etc. So I was pretty into airplanes and stuff.
But what about the flying on airplanes?
Flying on airplanes is... Okay, so here's the deal. Like flying
Here's
on
the deal, people. Here's the deal.
Now let's be clear.
What? Let's be clear. We know you like airplanes from this anecdote that you've told us. But what about flying on airplanes? Here's the deal.
Obama, right?
Yes, thank you. He got it. All right, you win for that for that clutch pull. You have won. Oh, I didn't bring any Twinkies.
Damn it.
I'm trying to grab it. Yes, here it is. Fred, you've won this. Catch.
Thank you.
What is that?
Only he knows.
It's a Lego Ninjago.
Oh my god.
He won a Lego set.
That's... You gave people Legos?
That's right. That small bag there, that's $50 worth of Legos these days.
They increase in value pretty...
For that spontaneous clutch fucking pull, the Obama impression, satisfactory enough for him to get it without me even saying I was doing it. Even though to me it sounds a little bit too much Chappelle than Obama. But let's be clear, it was good enough for him. So the actual topic of flying on airplanes.
So here's the deal. I actually like...
Okay, like.
I like taking off on airplanes. But actually flying on them is super boring. Have you, like... I went to Germany once, and to do that you have to fly over a lot of just water.
Right.
Water sucks. It's boring
Almost like
as fuck.
it's like an ocean's worth.
Yeah, there's an entire, like, 1,000 miles of just water.
Yeah, life-giving water that humans need to just exist.
I don't need that water.
Yeah, just
Like, someone else has that water. I don't care about it. So, like, I like taking off on the airplanes because, you know, they have the rumble and they're just like, oh, max engines, go, full power.
Right.
But on a commercial airplane, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to do 80% full throttle, we're not going to do any coolers. Like, you don't get any of that.
Well, I don't think, I would prefer a nice safe flight over an adventure, like roll film.
You don't understand, like, Air and Space magazine was full of these, like, jet fighters and shit. Like, give me some of that.
That's not a passenger craft, though.
It would have been if I was in one.
Not with that attitude.
So, I'm going to say it, like, it's probably a 1. Yeah, probably.
So he's giving it a 1. Fly on airplanes.
Like, gonna average out. So, like, I don't care about, you know.
Part of it you like, part of it you're not into, so
Yeah.
puts it at in the
It's
middle
like,
of it.
I'm indifferent.
Alright. So that gives us, first 5 questions equaled 6.5. Round 2 was 8.5, so what's 8.5 plus 6.5?
Number.
15?
8, 6, number.
8.5 plus 6.5. It's 15, my friend, it's 15.
One time I tried to say the number 400,122, but I couldn't actually think of the way to say that. And that was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
I don't know where that is.
You know what's more embarrassing? We have a winner and they probably don't even know that they won at this point.
They don't know?
They don't know.
Who is it?
So the winner, they got the exact number, and I'm very pleased to announce this because it's your best friend. She scored the exact 15 from the number 15. No lie, Michelle. You are the main winner. You are the first winner of Gas Gauge.
Can Obama talk to Michelle?
Wendy's on the... Oh!
Yeah,
Her name is Michelle. Fred, very clutch. Obama's presenting Michelle with her first prize is winner, inaugural edition of Gas Gauge. But we're not done. We're not done.
Not by a long shot.
Not by a long shot. If you stayed on Facebook, I revealed what the prizes are.
You did?
So we're gonna do it like this. We have enough here for everybody to be a winner. So we're gonna do it this way. Since she is the first winner, you get to decide which one you want to take home today. Now we have. I can't keep doing that. I'm sorry. Back to me. Back to me, folks. Back to me. Now, you've already received your certificate. Now you get to pick this flask here. I bought this flask in Bulgaria.
Wow!
In Bulgaria, they have a lot of old, what was it called? Cold War?
People.
Russian people. Yeah, they have a lot of those too. Those people sold a lot of these. They're kind of touristy, but they're authentic. Now this is the Cold War. You got Lenin on here. You got the communist hammer and sickle.
Yeah, basically.
Guaranteed a Russian soldier drank out of this flask. So this is one. This is one. It's real. It's corporeal. So that's one, right? Next up, one of my favorite comics. And what I like about this is anybody, even if you don't read comic books, this is more of a graphic novel territory, a story called Saga. This is a great fucking series. It's so great that I'm willing to part with my first 3 trade paperbacks of the series. Now this thing right here, you're guaranteed to enjoy it. So now you've got a bit of a dilemma here. You have to choose, do you want the Saga trade paperback series, or do you want the Flask? Authentic Cold War,
Bulgarian, Russian soldier drinking,
yes,
flask communism.
Not bought at some military depot store. What are those called? Surplus. Yeah, that's really from Europe. Which do you choose? All right, she picks a Flask because it is unique and cannot be bought anywhere else, folks.
And literacy in this country.
Now, that leaves us with our shot in the dark winner, who guessed my score.
Who guessed your score?
My score, I came up with 14. So I was a point away. I was pretty good. However, somebody else came up with a 14 shot in the dark. And what's funny about this winner is she wasn't even here to pay attention to the game. I just told her to randomly pick numbers. So next time she shows up, Hannah wins the shot in the dark prize.
That's lucky.
So, we have the over-under prize. And I'm wondering, the shit's supposed to be in the bag. I wonder if it fell out or if it's in here. Okay. Yeah, it's in here. We have the shot in the dark prize. So the shot in the dark is the one who was able to correctly guess if my score would be over your score or under your score. And what I failed to do was to pick and see what people picked for that. We'll get back to that. But first, Hannah, you picked the number 14 for the shot in the dark. I happen to actually get 14. So you have won the trade paperback series of Saga. I don't know if you're into comic books. This is more than a comic book. Okay. So this is a great story. You've won 3. Congratulations, Hannah. Shot in the dark prize. Couldn't tell you anything about what this game is about or how to play it. Yeah, she picked her numbers right and she won. My man, poor Andrew now.
Andrew, you're so unlucky.
He has won nothing. However, we still have We still have something left. We have a couple things left.
What we got?
I have some Judas coins from when Jesus was sold out with pieces of silver. So, oh, I missed on that one. But there you go. Nice.
We're not actually.
So take your coins.
Yeah, we're not actually going to give him 40.
We're not?
No, 40 coins.
Oh, it was 40. I thought it was 5 pieces of silver. I don't know.
No, man, come on.
Andrew knows, maybe.
They're refrigerated.
That's right. I didn't want them to melt. They're chocolate. I mean, they're silver. Now, as I mentioned before, there's still one more prize left. Does anybody remember the one other prize I talked about? The hint one.
Did we even hint?
I hinted at it twice now.
Is it zinc lotion for your nose?
It is not. But I will say it one more time, folks. The I Win You prize.
I win you.
Yeah.
In this.
Winning is on the menu.
Oh.
Now that is, I wish I had been more subtle with that, but it seems like even that was mysterious enough that nobody has understood yet that winning is on the menu for the I Win You prize.
Menu in this.
So that last prize is still out there up for grabs. Somebody eventually will catch on when I say winning is on the menu at Mister Tramps for the first edition of Gas Gauge. I see a couple people have caught the hint, and they are now on the hunt for that prize.
Is it really a hint if you just go and basically say, like, wait, it's on the menu?
Hey, they didn't get it so far. I mentioned it a couple times. They had noticed. Oh, well, what do you know? Can you please real quick show the internet? She found the hidden I Win You prize,
The internet lives in the box.
which I stuck amongst menus.
It's called making figs. And it means like
There you go. So that's everything, man.
Andrew still has not won anything.
Andrew got his pieces of silver, and he got his makeup certificate.
He was paid off.
So he didn't leave empty-handed.
Clean AF.
Hey man, I have a full heart.
He says he has a full heart.
Full heart.
I'm still showing the internet, but like.
Oh, she's showing the internet what the actual prize is inside of there.
What is the actual prize?
It's a gift card from Amazon.
Which I love.
Yeah. And everybody fucks with Amazon, so that's probably one of the better prizes you could have won tonight. Because that one I'm not dictating what you get. Like that's like you can take that money and do with it what you
Now
will.
I can buy soda.
She says now she can buy Saga. So she chose right. She got the real unique prize, and now she's got the money to go buy Saga on Amazon if she so chose. Toups is not impressed. He remains dubious.
Well, no. I'm just like, why was I up here? Like, I could have been down there getting Amazon gift cards. Like, I've made some life choices that were not good.
Well, the next time we play,
I didn't even get a little certificate.
Right.
Like, Andrew's got more stuff than me. Andrew's got more stuff than me.
You're part of the show with me. I didn't win anything. If anything, I paid for this shit. I had to go into my own pockets to fund it.
Yeah, but
You don't see my butt hurt.
But that's a pretty solid.
You can't see it because I'm sitting on it, but my butt really is hurt about having to spend my own money. Andrew, I will give you something though.
wait.
When I came up with the game Gas Gauge, I had to come up with a little logo. So I used these little notepads to like kind of sketch out ideas for artwork and stuff. So this is the actual piece. Like you look at this slide here. You see Gas Gauge? You're gonna get the actual drawing that I used to make this for the slide.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
It's
here,
like
you
history.
can have that, you loser. Next time, arbitrarily guess random numbers more correctly. So, that's the game, folks. So, I remind you, Gas Gauge is arbitrary, Gas Gauge is unfair. You leave Gas Gauge a winner after pulling out your hair. I think this was a successful game, even though 50% of the contestants walked out.
Well, they're stupid.
They are stupid because those were some pretty good prizes.
Those are actually, they're way better than those 4-year-old Twinkies.
You You know how I roll.
Or, you know, the cantaloupe that was...
If I hadn't run out of them, we would have been doling those out here tonight, for sure.
No, it worked out pretty good.
Okay, so that's gas gauge. And I'm told we got 5 minutes, which brings me to the even more painful part of the show, for me personally. This is the plug gulp. This is where I plug the show.
And the gulp is where you take it back.
Yes.
Because it's,
it's backwards.
Yeah.
Fantastic Tangents, Full On Dap Society is a public Facebook group. Anybody is free to join. You can keep up to date on when the next shows are, little things here and there about the show. Free to join. That's all about Full On Dap, which we have to do. We're supposed to do this every show.
Oh yeah, Full On Dap.
We've been pretty good about it.
1, 2, 3.
Or let's do it like gas gauge and start at 0. 0, 1, 2.
That's...
So yeah, join up on there. As the show grows, there'll be more content there. For now, it's just mainly reminders to get back to please come to the show. Please. Yes.
We're not desperate.
Yeah, not at all. In no capacity. Okay, also, Fantastic Tangent exists as an audio podcast as well. Go to your favorite podcast providers and subscribe, because it does not come out on a regular basis. So just go ahead and subscribe to it, so when something new does come out, you can get that automatically. What else do I have to plug? My Twitter is Mychal, my first name, M-Y-C-H. Oh, hold on. That might be a bit confusing, so let's see if we can...
M-Y-C-H.
Oops, no! No! Don't show them that, they'll get the wrong idea. It keeps doing it. It keeps doing it. Anyway.
Technical difficulties.
That's Toups' favorite segment. The reason why the conjecture rabbit holes slide is here this week is simply because Toups was extremely worried that we would finish the game too soon.
I was concerned that the game would be over too quickly.
Yeah, so he wanted to keep the conjecture rabbit hole on deck just in case. You made it just in time, folks. Welcome to the end of my show.
There's the next show. Sorry.
There's a show after this?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Please, God stay.
So we got a new plug. We can plug the next show.
Oh, okay.
What is it? Come to some. Who speaks on behalf of this motley assemblage?
It's oneofus.net.
Oh, come up.
Oneofus.show.
So one of you is named Chris. Chris, please come to the stage. Toups, please get off the stage.
Oneofus.net show.
Actually, wait. Before we do that, on behalf of Anthony Toups, I am Mychal Guzman saying to you, thanks, Alfredo.
I'm important.
Now I want to do this on my show real quick because I am familiar with oneofus.net. So Chris, come to the stage real quick. If you're watching this streaming right now, please stay tuned to the Ustream. And the next stream coming up is going to be live. Oneofus.net. I don't know. Is there a name for the show? Or just
it's oneofus.show.
Oneofus.show.
Yeah, well, why not?
Okay. You don't know me, but I know you pretty well. My name's Mychal.
Nice to meet you. I'm Chris.
You're Chris. You used to be with Spill.com.
I did. Wow, you really do know who I am.
Yeah, I used to. Corey Coleman was here. I think 3 weeks ago for this show.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he came to check it out. It was the worst show that we did. So
what a whore.
He came to sit and just kind of boo me, but I appreciate his attendance. But anyway, you used to work with him.
I did.
So now, is this going to be your first?
Our first live podcast here at Mister Tramps on a weekly basis,
Yes! A lead-in show, so you can tell people come in early, catch my show.
Fantastic Tangent.
Fantastic Tangent, yes.
So you're tangentially discussing fantastic things. What's the main discussion then?
There is no main discussion.
Oh, okay.
This is free form. This is all over the place.
Okay, so you're just and on another note,
we cutting into other people's first shows. Anyway, okay, so I should probably get out of here. Anyway, folks, oneofus.show. I guess I'm gonna catch this later. I have to go to bed.
Aw.
But hey, I'll see you here every week because
you will.
I'll be doing the lead-in.
Indeed.
That's exciting.
I'm proud to follow you.
You don't even know what the fuck this is.
I don't know.
Get out of here.
trying to do my
all right,
thing.
sorry. I mean, all of your time. Bye-bye.
5, 3.